What's up, concrete coating and flooring contractors? In this video, I'm going to be just breaking down 5 things I learned doing Facebook ads for companies in the last 2 years. I've done Facebook ads for personal trainers and home improvement professionals such as concrete coating and garage shelving companies. So I just want to share some insight on what I've learned. Hopefully then you can take it, into consideration if you're ever thinking about doing Facebook ads or if you're actively trying to do Facebook ads right now. Right? So without further ado, 5 things. And number one, it does require some knowledge and some experience, which I usually just give to the people that want to run Facebook ads without working with me. Right? I just give it to them because it's really a few fundamentals that once you crack down on those fundamentals, you'll be way better off as like an entrepreneur because now you have advertising fundamentals that once you get past that stage, everything gets a lot better. So if you're not really at a point where you can dedicate a whole lot of time to it, at least for a couple of weeks until you figure things out and then hire somebody else to do it for you, I would suggest just waiting or hiring somebody now, like a person that you trust. I know that there's a lot of scam going on, a lot of, wholesale leads and all these different things. I'm not necessarily talking about that, but if you can find somebody that you can trust to pay them to do your ads and you know they're going to get you a result, I would just always suggest going with that because chances are you're already doing the floor, you're already like working, giving estimates, like you probably already have too many hats that you're wearing inside of your business, so just advertising and marketing shouldn't be another one. Number two, small budgets fail, big budgets scale. And the reason why I say that is because the smaller your budget is, just the longer it's going to take for you to figure out what's working for your business because each business is different. It's not really like one ad that you can copy paste into a ad library and it'll just do you numbers, right? Sure, there's templates. Sure, we know what's working and what's not working, but the messaging, the offers, there's a saturation in your market and everything, right? So to bypass that, the more that you spend, the faster you learn and the faster you make corrections and the faster you get results. The guy that drops $3,000 a month on his Facebook ads is going to be way, way ahead than the guy that drops $400 on his Facebook ads per month. Now, can you get jobs doing both? Yeah, absolutely. Is there a high likelihood that it's just going to take longer? Yeah, for sure. But if you need to get started somewhere, I would actually recommend you don't spend $400 a month on Facebook ads. I would say maybe spend $100, pay somebody to get your Google My Business profile optimized with all your reviews, picture, response to the reviews, and be proactive in there, right? I would actually rather you do that, get more work through your Google My Business profile, and then invest into your actual Facebook ads. So once again, the bigger the budget, the faster you get results and just the faster you learn how to get results in the first place. Number three, it is inevitable for you to have to run Facebook ads. Now, just a disclaimer, there are a few companies that I've spoken with that have been around for 20 years that have been that are currently running solely off of word of mouth. But I'm going to tell you that even those companies back 10 years ago, they ran a couple of newspaper ads. They ran a couple of maybe Google ads. They ran some SEO or did something with their Google My Business or something, right? Anyone that tells you that they scaled their company just off of word of mouth, they either had a very good referral system in place or they just took time. Like in the very beginning, if you're trying to do word of mouth alone, you are going to be met with time. So taking a long time for you to get another referral, and a lot of businesses don't have that time. And if you're running a crew, you don't have that time. You can't afford to have a slow month just because you're waiting on word of mouth alone. And we all know word of mouth is kind of up and down. Sometimes people refer, sometimes they don't. Again, unless you have that referral system in place. But we have found that most people have advertised in some way, even if their company has been around for 40 years, and more than often, especially in the last 5, 6, 7, up to 10 years, more and more people are doing Google ads and Facebook ads. And if you want to know what the difference is between Google ads and Facebook ads and a breakdown of how Either one of those could be the best for your business. I'm going to make another video and link it in the description. But either way, eventually you're going to have to advertise, especially once you get to that point where you have a little bit of overhead, right? You have your crews, you have other things that you're paying for, you have insurances, all these different things, right? And it piles up. And separately, they're not huge numbers, but together you have quite a decent overhead, and you can't afford to just run off of word of mouth all the time and hope that you get more work or hope that you get enough work, because you can be at a point where you always get word of mouth, but is it going to be enough for the month? Is it going to be enough to make your company grow? And the thing about word of mouth is, I don't care how many people want to say, no, it's amazing. It can be amazing. I love word of mouth, but it's definitely stagnant. There's no exponential growth with word of mouth like there is with advertising. So yeah. Number 4, your market research is going to be key. Okay. So whatever you're doing, I would say before even starting your company, you want to research the market that you're going to service, right? You want to research the homeowner, the ideal type of homeowner for you to work with. Why do they want a floor done? What is the actual motivator behind them getting their floor done, right? Because if they didn't care, they wouldn't be spending thousands of dollars. There's a deeper reason why someone wants a floor done, and there's a set of obstacles that they have came across while wanting to fulfill that floor, whether it has been, talking to a couple of cheap people and they've messed up their garage, whether it's looking at DIY videos and not being able to figure out. You need to identify your market's pain point before you can even address it. And this isn't just applicable to Facebook ads. This is applicable to everything from making the name of your company to the copywriting on your website to your Google My Business page, and how you frame all of that is going to be specifically a reflection of your market research. So if you skip out on your market research, you're going to have a hard time, like how I did for the first year of my own company, where I kind of assumed I knew what my customers wanted, but they didn't really know what they wanted, or I didn't really know what they wanted. So I had to do market research, and after doing that, which I spent a good day, 2-3 days on that, it became painfully clear like what they're struggling with. So yeah, definitely do your market research. And for epoxy flooring contractors, I have actually linked the market research in the bio as well. So if you need to take a look at that, go ahead and download it. It's absolutely free. And number 5, high cost per lead is actually good sometimes. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying that I'm not talking about the times where, you're spending like $50, $60 a lead and you're getting like crappy leads that never text you back. But on the other hand, if you have a dirt cheap cost per lead and you're getting a lot of leads, but they're very low quality leads, who cares about the cost per lead, right? A lot of times it's better to set up your ads in a way where you'll have extra friction, right? You have many questions before they can submit the form, and make it basically hard for just anyone to sign up for a lead or sign up for your offer, your free estimate, or whatever it is that you're advertising, and actually push people away. Because then you have a $30, $40 cost per lead, but you'll have a person that's actually going to pick up the phone when you call them. They're going to give you their garage details, and they're going to be like, okay, when can you come by and check it out, right? The more obstacles a person has to go through before signing up on your online form, the more interested and the more qualified they are going to be, and the higher likelihood you're going to have to convert them, right? Because take a person named David, for example. David, he saw the form, or he saw the ad, he clicked on the form, it just asked for first name, last name, email, phone number. He just gave it to them, and then you never heard from him again, or maybe you did, but he just didn't seem that interested. Then you have Adam, on the other hand, right? Adam saw the Facebook ad, clicked on the form. He answered all the questions about, not only his personal information. He gave you his address, what project he wants done. He gave you a description of his project. He gave you an estimated budget that he has in mind for that specific project that he wants to work on. He gave you a specific window of when it's best to come by for an estimate. Now you tell me who's a better lead. You know what I mean? So yeah. With that being said, higher CPL is actually good sometimes, except on if your ads are actually bad and you're just paying a lot for bad quality leads. So low quality leads need to cost low, high quality leads, it's okay for them to cost high. So yeah, that being said, I real quick told you 5 things that I have learned running Facebook ads for businesses in the last 2 years. If you're interested in actually talking to me more about what's best for your business, there's a calendar link in the description. You can book a time to talk to me. We're actually going to sit down and talk about your business, your priorities, and see what's the best move for you. So yeah, if you want to do that, it's in the description. Other than that, I'm glad you watched this video, and I hope you have a great day. God bless you.